Hi guys, Janet from My Crazy Little Life. Welcome back. I am sitting out here on my porch tonight because there is a pretty nice rainstorm rolling through, and that's kind of one of my favorite things about my porch is that I can sit out here in all the weather. And normally I would be able to turn my porch light on, but I can't because I haven't gone to Home Depot to buy the switch. I got a new ceiling fan and a new light and all that put in a while back, but I pulled the string on the chain on the light a little bit too hard, so now I gotta replace the switch. It's typical, it's sort of how things happen with me. But I have a Temu haul tonight, and then I have a few really fun things to show you with my cups. So what I do want to show you, normally we get our Temu in the lovely orange bag, but for any of you that saw, I had put up a couple of days ago the link to the $5.38, fake bog bags, the bog bag dupes. I had put up a link to those, and so even though I already had two, one that I paid $14.98 for, and then I got credited down to I think it went down to $10.88, so I got that credit, and I was like, wow, you know what? It's never going to get better than $10. 14 was like a great price. So when I saw them for $10, I'm like, well, I'm going to grab another one just because why wouldn't I have two? So when I saw them for $5.88, I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like, I might as well grab it. So I grabbed two more. So now I have dark blue, light blue, purple, and pink. And I'm going to show you the purple and pink ones in a minute. But because they were on that $5.88 sale, I bought them, cashed out right away, because I didn't, honestly, if I had expected that they would have hung around for a full, I think it was a day and a half before they were out of them, I probably wouldn't have rushed as much as I did, but that's fine. I rushed in and I bought two of them, and now I have two more. But the fun thing about them is they came in a white bag, which I thought was kind of fun. I thought that was, just something different, something to shake up the day a little bit. So I thought that was fun. But let me show you the two of them. Now, the sole difference that I found between the $14 one and the $10 one, and then these two $5.88 ones, is the other two came fully assembled. These two I had to put together. And when I was trying to put it together earlier, the buttons wouldn't snap in, and I was like, you know what, I'm just not fighting this. But tonight I came out here after I got the baby to bed. I came out here to put them together so I could do this video. And when I put them together, if I pushed on both of them, put one palm on one side and one palm on the other, and I pushed my two palms together, I was able to get them to go together. So this one is the purple. Look how pretty that purple is. Like, that is such a pretty grape color. It is beautiful. So I have that one. And then I also have, let me just sort of move some things out of the way. I'm gonna just fold the handles. Now, also too, with these, like if you're gonna put, if you have multiple of them like I do, and you're gonna put them in your closet, instead of, you don't wanna fold your handles, you just take this and you just rotate them around, and then they go down. So then you can stack them in your closet or whatever if you're crazy like me and you have to have 4 of them. So I have, that's the purple one. And for any of you that know me, cobalt blue is definitely my favorite color. But look at this pink. Pink is definitely a close runner-up. My real favorite color, if you ask my daughters, is something totally different. But look at this pink one. And this one's only a little smushed because the way they shipped them to me is they kind of put the pink one inside the purple one. And like I said, these didn't have their handles and their buttons on them. So it's just a little smushed, but that's fine. It's probably going to get stacked up like that in my closet anyway. And also, too, I was impressed with the $5.88 ones. It's the actual B. Because some of the bags don't have a B on their buttons. They have a clear button, or not a clear button, just a plain white button. And so I was pretty happy to have one of the ones that had the, for those to have the B on them. That was cool. All right, let's get into this. Now this I had seen on another, I had seen it on Kitty Street, and so I jumped right in and ordered it because I love the idea of this. So when I do Christmas, I tend to pick up things all year. I love Black Friday shopping. Black Friday, my girls and I go shopping. One of my daughters absolutely loves it and enjoys going with me. The other daughter, I don't know how much she really enjoys it, but I think she enjoys the event. Same with me. Like, the shopping isn't what it's about for me. It's about the event. It's about having fun, going out, enjoying the day. You know, we go out and we hit the 5 a.m. stores. Sometimes Kohl's opens at 1, so we'll hit Kohl's, and then we'll hit whatever. It depends on what, whatever stores open. If we want to, we'll go to IHOP for breakfast or Denny's or whatever, and then we'll go back out and shop. Sometimes we'll even come home, drop off a load, and then go back out. Shopping's not far from us. It's like a half hour in any direction. And I understand if you're not from where I live now, I wouldn't consider the country, but it's definitely suburbs. My whole life, everything's been a half hour away, except the beach, which is 2 hours away. The good one, anyway. So a half hour is no big deal, but there's everything you can imagine within a half an hour's drive of us, except Bass Pro Shops is down at Patriot's Place, which is, close to 2 hours, hour and a half, whatever. It's a decent drive. So, anyway, see, again, I can just talk. I get off on a tangent and I talk. But so what I used to love to do was, back in the day, Dollar Tree used to sell all different size, and I mean all different size bags, big, huge bags that were like the nice gift bags with the handles. And so what I would do is I would buy one of the big giant ones, because, we used to have to go to there was Christmas at my house, there was Christmas at my sister's house, there was Christmas at, at the time, my husband's cousin's house. Like, we had several different events. Like, my brother would do Christmas Eve or whatever. We had different places that we had to go, or if we went to different families' houses or whatever. So I would have a bag that went to each of those different houses. So I don't have to travel to a lot of houses anymore, because now, God, like, I'm the adult now. How sad is that? So everybody pretty much comes to my house, or sometimes we'll go to my sister's house. So I got these. This is a 8-pack. Oh, I thought it was only a 6-pack. 8-pack for $5.38. It's an 8-pack of Christmas bags, and let me just open them up for you. They're the nice. All right, well, I already wrecked the packaging, so I'm just going to throw that on the ground. That down here. I have one of these that I have set up to take trash, and the other one I was going to put stuff back in, but I'm going to put them in my bags. So anyway, these are the Christmas bags, and they're that nice, like, plasticky sort of reusable Christmas bags, and you can tell they have a nice, by the way the shape is, they've got a good size gusseted bottom. So these are good. So they're like the regular, like the grocery bags that you would buy, the same size. So this one says Merry Christmas. And then, oh, this one's super pretty, with the holly. It's red and blue instead of red and green, but oh, it's got holly, a present. It's got what looks like a menorah, stars. This is kind of an all-around Santa hat, snowflakes. This is a pretty good one for all kinds of stuff. So that's kind of cool. It says Merry Christmas, but that to me looks like a maybe menorah, but whatever. I'm all about celebrating everybody's holidays, not just mine. So this one's super pretty. That's really pretty. And then, oh, look at this one. This is fun. This reminds me of kind of like those the claymation movies. Merry Christmas. See, now, if you look here, it says Merry Christmas. I don't know if you can see, it says Greetings Season. That's just one of those things that gets lost in the translation, because, all this stuff comes from China. or the majority of it does, but it's just kind of funny that things like that get lost in translation. Instead of Merry Christmas Season's Greetings, it says Merry Christmas Greeting Season. So, another Merry Christmas. I actually haven't even been looking at these to see if there's typos on them or not, but you'll see stuff like that from time to time. Oh, this one's pretty. Merry Christmas. Just has Santa's face on it. Santa kind of looks a little weird there, but kids aren't going to notice that. And then another, the red one with the ornaments and such. That one's super cute. And then this one was the one you could see in the package. Christmas. Just says Christmas in a couple of different places around the bag. So kind of cool. Just different pretty little bags. So what I'll do with these is, you know, again, now I don't have to travel place to place, but there's a lot of different people. Like, I mean, I'll bring a bag to work usually, although not as much in the office I'm in now, but different places you go, you know, you bring cookies or whatever, and it's nice to have those bags, or, you know, I'll have a bag for each of my girls. So I will absolutely get use out of those. I'm pretty happy about those. Or maybe I fill a bag or two and bring them, you know, for the, like one of the donation things. Now this next thing, now you'll see when you'll notice you'll get a message for a promotion, and it'll say, like, you know, you pick one of these things for, like, it'll tell you it's 48% off. Oh, we doubled it, whatever, and da-da-da. By the time you're done, it's 92% off. Okay, 92% off, whatever, great. So it's like, usually, you know, you just have to look. You pick whatever. And I want to say this probably was like $6, but if you leave it sitting in your cart too long, it will, it'll default back up to the other price, which is not considerably higher than what you were paying, but they want you to believe you got it for 92% off. So I paid $8.18 for this, and I want to say my 92% off was like $6.48 or something. So not a huge difference, but that's just one of those things to be mindful of. If you get one of those promotional things, you want to make sure that you cash out in a timely fashion, or keep your eye out, and you know, you want to keep your eye out to see, make sure the price didn't change. But this is just a power port, you know, like a power strip, but I like that. I like the size of it, so I can plug it in, and then, you know, I can mount it. If you had watched my other hauls, you would have seen I bought some wall mounts for them. But this one looks like, you know, it's got an on-off switch, which is kind of cool. I will be taking this when we go camping next week, because we're camping in the tent, so we don't have all the lovely amenities that the camper has. But if you notice this, it's got 3 outlets, but it also has 3 USBs. So that's going to be nice for things like recharging, you know, charging your phones overnight, obviously, while you're sleeping. But it's also good for, like, I think our camping lantern is a USB. And I know my speaker, our wireless speaker that we'll bring to the beach with us, is a USB. So this will certainly I'll get my use out of that. Now, another thing, you get a flash every once in a while. And I noticed they started doing this when, like I had said, I think one of the last couple of videos I made, I'd gotten those dog earrings. Well, another one of those, oh, we haven't seen you in a while, here's a free gift. So, again, the pictures, like, and the one thing I don't like about Temu is there's not a lot of descriptions. So you just have to go off the pictures. And again, it's not going to be a big deal to get the piece that I thought came with this, but it's also kind of, you know, a bummer that it doesn't come with this. So what this is, it's just the carabiner hook, and then it's got the spring, but it's got those the 2 little hooks. Now, this definitely looked a little bit bigger. I don't expect much of Temu anymore. I expect it to be small. But this, you stick it through your picnic table. So, like, your spring bends up, and then you turn it sideways, so this catches on the underside of the boards of the picnic table. And then, like, if you have to tie off you know, like the edge of your awning or whatever. So this will hold it to the picnic table, and it just gives you something to tie to. It definitely feels like it'll hold enough as long as you can get it under that picnic table. So the Carabiner is a little cheap, but the rest of it's pretty sturdy. So it wouldn't be hard to put a stronger Carabiner on it. So either way, that's another thing. I got that because I figured, if we wanted to tie our umbrella down or whatever at the campsite, I can hear one of the cats moving in the darkness over there. I usually don't. I like to have everything tied down. I'm a little bit afraid. It's very windy up there at the beach, and at night. So we have our regular tent, and then we'll put one of the 10 by 10, the easy ups, over our sleeping tent, just as sort of a second line of defense in case it does rain. And then we put one over the picnic table eating area. So at night when we go to bed, we drop the one over the picnic table area. We just drop it down so it's basically right over the picnic table, just to keep it from, just so you keep the dew off of everything that you can. So I do. Oop, police are going by. I thought I was going to get to give you guys a show, but he's keeping driving. Where the hospital's right at the end of my street, so seeing flashing lights go by my house is not at all uncommon. And it's really funny because my friend, I always joked about, she lives in Springfield, but she grew up in that area, and my neighbors were cows. We didn't, if a cop went by your house, it was rare. Now where she lives in Springfield and where I live here, I bet you the police activity in my neighborhood is 10 times the police activity is in her neighborhood, but simply because the police station's right here. So it's, I just laugh because she'll say to me, "Oh, I hear the police a lot more at your house than I did at my house." And I'm like, I know, settle down. All right. So thanks for that distraction. This next thing, so I had been sitting looking at my purse the other day, and I love my purse, but there's so many little things that I dump into it that I don't necessarily need. So I'm not sure this will work. We'll open it together and we'll decide. This was $6.48. I was looking at it and trying to see, years ago I had this purse, and it was one of those companies like Tupperware or whatever, but it was these purses, and your inside of the purse stayed the same, but you just had this magnetic part that went around the outside, so you could change your purse for all the seasons. Heck, you could change it weekly if you wanted to, depending on how many of those things you bought. But the problem I had with that purse was I would keep it over my shoulder, and then when I would go to open the door, and we had a metal door, you go to open the door, and you've got it up against your back. Well, you're trying to rifle with your keys, get in the door. More often than not, when I would go to walk in the house, the next thing you know, the outer covering to my purse is still out on the doorway because it's a metal door. So it would, the magnets would click to that, and then it would just pull right off my purse. But because it wasn't like a magnet, it wasn't like a box around your purse, it was just kind of like a U. So I was trying to think of something similar to that I could use to organize my purse. So I grabbed these, and there's two different ones. So this one, this might work. We'll see. So this one here, one side it's got a zipper, and then it has a little pocket there, little pocket there. So this one has 4 little pockets, but, and it has a gusseted bottom. So this might just work, because I was having a really hard time trying to measure and get it to fit, but this might work. I thought these were gonna, judging by the way they look flat, I thought it was gonna be bigger. So this might be perfect for my purse. And this one does not have a zipper, But this was actually the one I was originally looking at and thought would be good to just set this in there. This one has the same 4 pockets, 2 on this side, 2 on this side. So, and this would just set inside. So I think these are going to work great. I'm probably going to use the zipper one though, because then my purse can sort of take a little bit more of a beating. But you know what's funny? I get these purses, and at the end of the day, almost every single day, I just grab my wallet, and I take my wallet, and I walk out the door with my wallet, and that's it. And I don't usually need my, I don't like to lug my whole purse with me because it's heavier than I want it to be. So those are going to help. But the only times that I need the things that are in my purse are the times that I don't bring it. So I've kind of resigned myself to the fact that I just need to bring my purse with me, because that'll ensure that I don't need anything in there but my wallet. All right, this next thing, kind of along the same lines as the power strip. This was $1.22. Now, how many times are you somewhere and you're like, do you have the part that plugs into the little block that plugs into the wall for recharging something or whatever, you're at work? Well, there's 3 of them, 3 little USBs, and it's just that pretty pink. And it is, I don't know, it says something on it, but I'm out here in the dark. Oh, it just says 3 USB charger. So this will be nice to have, just to have around. There's never enough of those chunky blocks. However, I will tell you, the first time I use this, I will keep an eye out and see, because I'm terrified of fire. So I will check this, and if it feels warm, I won't use it. I know there is a certain degree of warmth that you get when you use any of them, but I will be mindful of whether this overheats or not. But I mean, I would probably put this one like in my kitchen or something, so you don't have to go from, I usually have that 1 or 2 blocks and you just carry them from cord to cord. But I figure if I have this, just put that in my kitchen or whatever. So I'll use that. Now this, absolute impulse buy. Absolute impulse buy. So when I got my I have a lot of those cozies, whatever, that are like the handmade ones, the cloth ones, whatever. And I do like those, but they have a purpose, and they're more, to me, they're more of a thing to hold on to your hot drink. Like if you buy a hot coffee, which I rarely do, but if you ever buy a hot coffee, those are more for that. And I have one of those in my purse. I have one of those in my, one in my purse, one in my desk at work, one in my car. Like, I keep them around. So don't bark. There's a guy walking down the street. You can't really see my dog. He's sitting up and he's thinking about it. But anyway, I like these for cold drinks. And I usually use my tumblers for all my drinks, but if I get like a Dunkin' iced coffee or whatever, these are nice to have. So this one was $2.48. Total, look at how cute that is. It's got pink campers on it, pink and blue campers. This was perfect for me. So, because someday when I do have my camper, that's what it's going to look like. 'Cause it's going to have to be tiny because my car can't pull anything big. But I got this for vacation next week. I can't wait. I can't wait to have this. So, I have that. All right. Now this. Okay, so I'm all about bringing my lunch. I bring my lunch to work pretty much, well, now that I don't go into the office much. But when I do go into the office, I bring my lunch every single time. Back in the day, when I worked in an office where, when I worked in a patient, direct patient care, I would a lot of times I wouldn't bring my lunch because there was always someone looking to order out or whatever. So it's funny, I can hear things out here now just because I'm sitting out here. But I have my vicious guard dog behind me, so I'm fine. Anyway, so I had bought those really nice glass containers that have the snap-on lids, and I love them. They're perfect. They're great, but they're a ton. They weigh a ton. And with my back the way it is, I try to make my load that I'm carrying as light as possible. And I try to distribute the weight because it's just not, it's not good for my back. And I throw everything over my left shoulder. I lean on my left shoulder. I really need to get better about leaning the other way, or putting a block here so when I do lean, I'm not like this. But I don't know if you notice, I'm always leaning to the right, I'm always leaning on my left arm. So anyway, those glass containers are beautiful, but they're so heavy. And like, there's a lot of times when I'm walking in it, because a lot of times when I take my lunch, you know, I'll have my glass of ice, and then I'll have a Gatorade or an energy drink or whatever. I'll have different things that are heavy, and I'll tell myself as I'm walking in, like when I'm leaving, this isn't gonna weigh anything. It's gonna weigh nothing because I'll have drank the Gatorade, I'll have eaten my lunch, and so I just have the weight of the containers. And I still, if I bring something to work, I bring it home because I don't like just throwing stuff away. I'll bring it home and recycle it. So I don't have those, I have 6 of those, the glass containers, but God, they're just so heavy. So these were $3.48. Well, this one, I only bought one. It's pretty much the exact same thing as the glass ones, but it's plastic, and I wanted to try it. I mean, it's thicker than those one. It's thinner than Tupperware, but it's thicker than like those ones you buy in the grocery store, or the takeout containers. So I think I'm gonna like it, but I don't know that I'm ready. Well, actually, I guess I can't complain because what I say, it was $3.48. I think I paid $10 for the 3 of them, the 3 glass containers. So they're probably right on point. I guess I really can't complain. So I most likely will end up buying at least a couple of more of these, unless they force us to. I don't see myself ever going back into the office 5 days a week, but if that happens, I'll buy more. But I'll probably buy one more of these just so I have 2 of them. So I will use that. My bag here is crunched down, so I had to stuff it. I couldn't get that in there. Okay. Now, I got 2 of these. I got one for myself and one for my daughter. But if my other daughter decides she likes it, then it's going to be one for each of my daughters. But I don't know the other daughter. I don't think she can wear these at work. It might not be safe. So these are $6.28. And believe me, I searched around to find the right things, the right price. So this is one of the fans that goes around your neck like this. Now I had, you watch different reviews and you hear different people talk and different ones. And I suppose if you're going to have something like this around your neck, you're probably going to have your hair pulled up anyway. But I just want to make sure I'm careful and don't do something stupid like get my hair stuck in it. Here's it. Okay. So I say that and then I stick it around my neck. So this has, I mean, it blows out from these side ones. I don't feel anything coming, which is probably good that I don't feel anything coming from this one, because that would be the one that would suck my hair in. But it blows out along this side. Yeah. It's probably supposed to blow out here. I don't feel it. There's your charging port. I'll have to look in the box and see if there's a key in there. This, oh, nope, you can turn it up. that puts out some pretty good, when you turn it up, it puts out some pretty good wind. So I think I will like these. Like I said, whether it's one for me and one for my daughter, or one for each of my daughters, we'll see. Oh, yep, the cord's in here. I heard it fall. So, charging cord. So I thought that was a great idea. Now, yeah, I bought them a little late in the summer, but you know what? It's New England. There could still be a whole nother batch of really hot temperatures, and it's still August, so there's still time. The one downfall of Temu is that, you know, the boxes just come smashed all the time. Nothing's wrong with it, though. So it shows you on here the power supply. It says that this is an air outlet, but I didn't honestly feel a whole lot coming out of there. And it has long indoor ants. Surround air supply, light tone and low noise, and it did have pretty low noise. Third gear wind, so it's got 3 speeds, and then ramp air guide, strong wind. This seems like a win in my seems like a win in my book. So again, like I said, maybe I get one of them, maybe I don't. So that's it for my Temu haul. Just put this in here so it has some place to stay contained. But I want to show you a couple of things I got from Stainless Depot, the place I get my cups from. All my cups I do hog brand. Now this, I had to buy some more of these because these I had run out of. These are one of my hottest sellers, and I can understand why. This is called a 4-in-1 can cooler. So what this is, there's a straw. You get the straw with it. This. Now these are for sublimation. That's why they're white. I can also buy them in stainless steel, but this is sublimatable one, so that's why it's white. So this, what it is, the thing that makes it 4-in-1, it's got a regular drink lid on it. So it's got, you know, you put your straw in, and then you unscrew the drink lid, and if you look in there, you see there's different, like, gradations. So what that is it holds a regular can, a skinny can, a bottle, and that's with this black ring on it. So that's what makes it a koozie. Oh, little bonus. It's got a can bottle opener on the bottom. And then if you don't want to use it as a koozie, you just put this drink lid on and it's a cup. And then this snaps down. And I always tell people, all this is going to do is, in the event you have it sitting on your desk and it falls over, it's going to give you enough time to stand it up. This is not going to make it waterproof. I mean, not waterproof, like spill proof. They're spill resistant. So that is, let me get that all put away now. That's the 4-in-1 can cozy, big seller, because people are, you know, people like something that, you know, has more than one purpose. So there's that. And then this is another popular seller. And actually I had to order more of them because after the horse show a couple weeks back, I'm empty. So this is just a regular 20 ounce. It is a 20 ounce skinny. Just the regular, got your sliding lid on it. Comes with a straw. These are also for sublimation, that's why they're white. I can get these in stainless steel as well, and I can do either the etching on them with the stainless or with the sublimation. But the funnest part of this whole order, and the reason, so when I came home from the horse show, I had to order some things, but it was like I had some things that I needed for orders, so I had to order it right away, and I was just trying to be quick about it. And so I went on and I ordered what I needed, and I didn't like get any backup stock for my next event. So as luck would have it, these little gems that I'm about to show you had been out of stock. And you can set up an alert and they will text you when they're back in stock, so you can order them when they're back in stock. So of course, as soon as that dinger went off that these were back in stock, who placed an order right quick? This is the cutest little tumbler ever. Got the little lid on it. Comes with a metal straw. What would you ever need to do with a tumbler this little, you would ask? It's a shot glass. So you can take the, you can take the lid off and make it a shot glass. Or, if you want to really mess yourself up, you can drink through the stainless steel straw that comes with it. You can drink through it and make yourself a little tiny cocktail. What I plan to do with these, honestly, is I will make the big tumblers and then I will make these that match, and I'll put like shot around the bottom of it or something. So these are definitely a novelty item, but I bought a set of the sublimation ones, and then wait till you see the other ones. I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of people in my Tumblr groups were as excited about these as I was. I'm not sure that you guys will be as excited about them as I am, but dang, these are adorable, and I had to get them. But wait till you see the next ones. The next ones I'm going to have to take each one out and show you, because I just noticed it sounds like the rain stopped. I'm going to put the little straws there. So these come in black. There's a little top on it. Now these are it says they're powder coated. They're I don't know if they're powder coated or painted, but either way, I would do these with the citrus strip. And then there's a little white one. This is the top. And now, mind you, these all come with the tiny metal straws as well. And then orange, how cute is that? Like, that's awesome. And I don't remember, I don't know if I can buy a set of all one color or if I have to just get assorted. Honestly, I just clicked add to cart so quick I didn't even think about it. And this one may never leave my house. Look at how cute that is, the pink one. Do I need this? No, but that doesn't mean anything, as y'all know. That's why I just gotta hope someone wants to buy the pink one faster than me, because then I won't have a reason to keep it. Little light blue one. Super cute. And then last but not least, a green one. How cute is that? Now, like I said, with these, I'll make a big tumbler, and I will make probably a small tumbler to match. But my thought so that was my thought with the sublimation ones, the sublimatable ones. But with these, the colored ones, how fun would these be for a bridal party? You know, if you're doing a party bus or a limo or all those things, I don't know. Bridal parties are a little more party than bridal these days than when I got married. But I thought these would be super fun to, you know, like put their names on, or bridesmaid or whatever. And there's not a lot of space to work with for customizing them, so you'd have to keep that in mind. But I thought those would be super fun for maybe and I can also get them in stainless steel, but I didn't order them in stainless steel. But I think they would be a lot of fun for wedding parties. You know, maybe the colored ones for the girls, the stainless ones for the guys. You know, probably something you would definitely need to do, like if you're doing a pub crawl, bar hop, bar, you know, I'm dating myself now. Like when you rent the limo and just go around, or the party bus or whatever, because you want to be able to have a place to leave them. Like if you're going to Nashville for the weekend, I mean, have at it. Take them with you if you want to, but I can't imagine they're coming home with you. You're going to set them down somewhere and forget them, and someone's going to find it, be like, oh my God, this is the cutest tumbler ever, and thanks for leaving it behind. But that was my thought with the little tiny ones, is shots for bridal parties and that kind of thing. Or if you have any other ideas for them, you know, let me know in the comments, because I'm always looking for fun ways to do stuff. But that's my haul for tonight. Like I said, I just threw those few hog things in at the end because they were super cute, and my tumbler order came in yesterday, and then with one of my the two bags, the Temu bags, and then my regular Temu order came in today. So I just thought I would get this out. Like I said, Laugh and Craft is Sunday, so maybe I jump on and show you guys how I make that wreath. It all depends. You never know how it's gonna go. Sandy and I are gonna do a Dollar Tree tour on Saturday, I think, just because there's a couple little things I need, and I've got to go find those monster Java lights. My Dollar Tree hasn't gotten them back in, and I really like them, and they're only 80 calories, and a lot of times I will have that for breakfast, like, because I've been doing Noom since February, and they say, you know, don't set a bell, like don't eat dinner at 7, lunch at noon, and dinner at 5. Like, you eat when you're hungry. So if I get up, and I never ever eat breakfast before I leave for work, because I can always, I only need my right hand to work, and I can work and eat at the same time, and not lose any productivity. So I never eat before work. So I lost my train of thought when my dog started yakking up a lung behind me. So anyway, I'm gonna go get some more of those monsters, because it's just, sometimes that is breakfast, and that's good, and I'm okay with it. So, but I'm not gonna pay $3-4 for them when I can buy them for $1.25. So let me know what you think you would do with those shot glasses, and let me know what you thought of the items. Like I said, I was a little late getting those fans, but maybe they'll get plenty of use, I'm sure of it. So, and you know what, maybe I bring them to the beach next week, and I've got my new port that I can plug them in with the USB, so that'll all work out. This is all going to be a nice little, a lot of this stuff might go camping with me next week. So I guess that's it for tonight, guys. So let me know what you thought, and I'll be in touch soon. Thanks, guys. Good night.